Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is fine on your end. Welcome back on my channel. You're listening to Light Channeling once again, and those who are new have recently found my channel. I'm happy that you're here, and my messages, my readings, my channelings, and everything I have here has found you and have brought clarity and guidance to you. So today I have a channeled message. It's not a channeling, it's a channel message, and it's quite descriptive and detailed. So I hope that you'll stick with me till the end to understand what the message is and how relevant it is with you according to what's going on in your life and what you need to know in order to move forward. So basically, it's about the equation that is still running between the feminine counterpart and her masculine counterpart. Obviously, you wouldn't have came here to listen to these readings or these messages or this guidance if you are already in union. If you are, then my blessings are with you, and I'm happy that you are in union or have reunited with your counterpart. But if not, you're possibly in pain, looking for answers, looking for guidance, looking for clarity, looking for solutions to come in, and just wanting to know what it is ahead of you so that you can move forward. It's most likely going to be a case, or is already a case with you, where your person might have left you for someone else or something else with deep scars and wounds that you're still trying to heal from and deal with. And with that, you keep seeing signs about your person coming back into your life, and that makes you even more confused as to what it is all about and what do I need to do about all of this. So the message is about setting the equation straight and needing to shift your energy if you really want to be in union with your counterpart. Now there are two situations here where a lot of feminines have already came to a state or a stage where for them union or reunion has become something like what destiny has for them. It's not their wish anymore. It has become something to which they have surrendered and have allowed themselves to go with the flow, and they think that if it comes, fine. If it doesn't, I'm still going on and I'm still going with the flow. For others, it's still like their dream wish. It's still something they wish for every single day. It's still something they yearn for and long for. But in both of the situations, I'm sorry for that interruption. In both of these situations with both group of feminine counterparts, for one, those who actually actively want to manifest their twin back into their life, and for those who have surrendered to the call of the destiny and divine, and they know that if this is what destiny wants and I cannot choose something or someone else over this and I have to deal with it, you need or you will need to have a shift in your energy And the shift is going to involve some work into letting go of those stale, dense, dark, intense emotions of possibly hate, anger, rage, resentment, grudges, overall unforgiveness that you have or are holding on to towards your counterpart for what they've done to you, or for everything they've done to you, or for everything they've done that has brought you to this state, or to this stage of life where you feel all alone with no help or guidance at all. You feel stuck in life. You spend your days and nights in pain. I'm not going deep with what your person has done to you, because you know very well what you're going through and your feelings are valid, but that doesn't mean, and I'm not going to say that it gives you a right to become negative and treat other people negatively. Always keep that in mind. But at the same time, I'm going to say that the reason why you're not able to let go of that rage you're holding on to, or you still feel towards your person, is because the wounds are so deep where I'm sorry, I am getting a little emotional here because I'm feeling all those feminine's emotions right now. That's the message that's coming in. That's why. One second. Let me collect myself back. So yes, the wounds are so deep, where the feminine thinks that it's possibly going to take a lifetime to get over that, or let to go of that pain, or heal from that. I saw 70 number 70 right when I said that. She's already going through so much, and on top of that, what her I'll need a minute here. One second. She had to fight all alone. There was no one beside her or behind her to support her, or to tell her that everything is going to be okay. She had to become her own friend, which was needed. And now, when she looks at everything, it becomes difficult for her to look at her person in a positive light, because she is in so much pain. So much that one can't even imagine. And it's not just about her counterpart. Her family, her friends, her associates, even strangers bring her pain almost every second day. And she has to go through with that all alone as well. So, with everything, she fights. And then comes this task of doing proper work on yourself in order to manifest this union or reunion into one's life. So the message is that's coming from the universe is that you already know by now. One second. You already know or have found out that your soul counterpart is the one for you, and it's possibly someone you have to spend the rest of your life with, or it's very difficult for you to move on from this person or choose someone else, but you're still going, or you might have actually chosen your own solitude over everything. And if you don't want to be with your twin, you're just being single and trying to move forward in your life, still fighting with everything that pulls you back towards your counterpart, despite the fact that they are possibly with someone else, or they're already married, or they are just doing their own thing and just taking their own time, or are there in their ego or pride and things like that. The thing is, if you know, and if universe is telling you that this is your destiny, it doesn't matter you want it or not. Okay, it doesn't matter. You wish it, good for you. If you do not want to be with your twin and you want to just move on, move forward with your life, that's your choice. That's your choice. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. You cannot completely discard or break the connection with your twin, but you can choose to walk away. That's what happens in both the situations. Universe is saying to you that if you've been wronged by your counterpart, you will receive the justice. But what's happening here is that the negative energy that's there, because there is a lot of pain in the feminine's energy field coming from so many people, so many situations and circumstances, until the moment that's not properly healed and let go of, energetically this union cannot be manifested in your life. Now I know it's very harsh and it's going to feel completely unjust, and a lot of feminines who listen to me or other readers are going to say that that's so unfair. That's so unfair to us. I understand. But here we are talking about the equation and the energy and how everything works and manifests into one's life. Again, I clarified, it doesn't matter if you wish your union or not. Deep down, you know in your heart that that's the one. And if universe keep sending you signs that this is what it is, and this is what's written in your destiny, and this is what's coming back, and this is what we have in store for you, you cannot do anything else except surrendering, because universe keep orchestrating things or keep conspiring things in such a way where you come back to the square one and point of the same spot. You tell me if I'm wrong about this. Getting my point? So it's just about, if you, even if you want to or not, for the sake of yourself, because it looks like the energy you're holding on to is right now working as a poison just for you. It's not hurting those people. And I'm also going to add one point here. It's not going to be easy at all. Finding forgiveness for you is not going to be that easy as it sounds. It's it's not taking much. Yes, I have a lump in my throat right now, but comparing me telling you that forgiveness is the key and you actually trying to do that, there's a whole lot of difference in that. Because I know what it's going to take on the feminine's end to find real forgiveness for these people, because she wasn't hurt once or twice or thrice. She wasn't just hurt by mistake. A lot of that was done out of pride, out of arrogance, and out of extracting pleasure to see the other person down in the dumps. And that was the feminine here. And that's why I said the wounds are so deep that she thinks that it's going to take lifetime or even lifetimes maybe to heal or deal with. But what universe has to say to you, that's not me telling you, what universe has to say to you, or if you want to say that it's a message from God, that you have the power and the strength to heal from that. You got that. That's the message that universe has for you. And with that being said, if you are willing to, or if you can, or if you choose to, there are three things: if you're willing to, if you can, or if you choose to. Some might not choose doing this work, and that's completely fine. I understand where you're coming from. It's the pain. That's why I said it's not going to be that easy for every feminine out there who is struggling all alone and is fighting battles all alone in silence, nobody knows about, to easily find that forgiveness and let go of what is hurting deep inside her. But if you can find that strength, or if you choose to, you can. It's about what's going on behind the scenes and how the rage you're holding on to or the negative energy you're holding on to is blocking that action from being taken towards you. Now there are a lot of feminines who wish for justice to happen, but then when they think about the outcome, they imagine the scenario where they are possibly looking at their person down, or is shouting at them, or is blaming at them, or is just venting it all out, and things like that. You know what I'm talking about. So that's something which your person, your twin, your soulmate, the fated one, the one you're spiritually connected to with a very sacred bond, can feel that. Okay? It doesn't matter whether they are acting right or wrong, they can feel that. And as you've heard me talking about that, a lot of unions and reunions are making their way at this point of time towards their counterparts. This thing that I'm talking about, this energy block, stops them from actually, clicking that send button in their mobile phone while texting you, or clicking that call button or tapping onto it while they're just about to call you. That's what I'm talking about. Your energy is giving them an impression that you don't care about them, you don't even want them, you have become someone they someone, I'm sorry, they have become someone you think don't even exist in the world anymore. But deep down, they know you love them. But at the same time, how your energy is coming or is being presented to them is making them feel that it's better to stay away from you. I hope you're getting my point. It's all about understanding what's happening here and then deciding what it is you want to do with this. And nobody's forcing you into anything. Keep that in mind. You are not forced to heal overnight because that's not possible. It doesn't work that way. You're just being presented with the guidance, and then it'll be up to you as to what you do with that. Okay? You think your person doesn't understand you, or is this possibly ignorant or is careless. They could have been like that, but now a lot has changed within them. They know what they've done to you. Let me tell you that. There is guilt, there is regret, there is remorse, there is sadness, there is sorrow, there is pain, and they have as much burden in their life as much as you carry on your shoulders. And possibly they are in much more pain than you are in, because that's how they created their karma and are getting it back. Okay, and here you are dealing with the after effects of the trauma that have been brought to you or was caused to you, but both of you are in pain. Now you wish for justice and they want to bring it to you. They want to do that. I'm telling you, they want to do that. But when it comes to taking that action, they get fearful as hell of how you're going to treat them or react when they'll come back around with whatever they have to say or with whatever apology they have to offer. Here you wait for the apology. Here you want them to say sorry. Here you want them to express and confess their feelings and what they did you wrong and why they did all that to you. But at the same time, the pain you carry in your heart wants to give them pain. On one side, you want them back. Even on the surface level you might say I don't. But deep down, if you are truly twin or a fated soulmate, you know that no matter how horribly they've treated you, there is only one person that resides in your heart, and that's why you cannot move on. That's why you cannot think about settling down with someone else. That's the reason. But when those memories come back, when you get reminded of all the horrible things they've done to you or have said to you, that's where that energy comes back of giving them a tit for tat or showing them who you actually are, because they didn't care about who you actually were. They projected their own fears, insecurities, doubts, and apprehensions and anxieties on you, and they made you feel as if you are unworthy or you were unworthy of their attention or love. But instead, it was them. Okay, we, I mean to say, you want to accept it or not, but this person is someone who actually triggered you to such an extent where you found the force or the momentum or got the momentum or just got that kick to transform your life from worse to better, from feeling unworthy of even your own attention and affection to something completely outstanding, someone who not just praises herself but others for who they are and what they are here for. Getting my point? These are very deep and very profound realizations and lessons that you get to learn on this journey, and they are not coated with sweet cream. That's why it's very hard to swallow that and digest. So hard. That's why people say it's so hard. So hard. This journey is so hard. I just want to give up or get rid of it. That's why they say it's not for weak, or what's the saying? Faint of heart, something like that. Don't remember. That's why universe is saying to you that you've got the strength to deal with that. It's not about making a way for them to come back and making it all smooth and clear for them to just come back and act like nothing happened and just ask you out. It's not about that. You don't have to do that, and nobody's telling you to do that, and don't even think about doing that. It's about letting that negative energy go and only acquiring and embracing positive energy within yourself, which is something that's becoming a very heavy duty thing for a lot of feminines out there. And the reason is because she got hit one after the other, again and again by so many things that now she's become defensive and guarded. She doesn't show that to everyone, but she has become defensive and guarded and is so fearful of getting hurt again, where she is protecting herself and her heart like a mother protects her child from getting stolen or eaten by a lion somewhere in the jungle, hiding in the cave. Imagine the kind of tension, stress, depression, fear, and anxiety that mother would have been in that situation. That's how she's feeling right now. And that's when she's getting these kind of messages, I would say, or this guidance that she needs to do something to come out of that energy. Until this block isn't cleared away properly, you may not see the action being taken from your person towards you. It may just stand there hanging. Okay, and this isn't the whole thing here. There's another problem that is going on. It's that your person has a lot obviously, but a very big ego in their mind. It's not just about your reaction, it's about their pride. Deep down they know that they've done you wrong, but at the same time they don't want to feel let down by you, because your energy is coming very powerful. And you must keep one thing in mind, if you are two true twins, that you are a powerful being. Okay, and at times you might act like a lioness to of your energy may feel like a angry rageful lioness that shouts and wants to get things turn her way or the highway. I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say here. Universe wants to say to you that in order to get what you want, or actually get a move to the next step on this journey, it's for those who are feeling stuck because they can't move on and they can't possibly choose someone else because they are stuck with this connection and they can't find a way out of it, can't escape from it. They have no choice but to surrender and go with the flow. And also for those who wish to manifest their person, their twin back, not just some random person, their twin back into their life, this work will have to be done. How you do it, when you want to do it, is something completely on you and up to you. It's a choice that you'll have to make. It's a choice. Keep that in mind. It's a choice that you'll have to make. 1 second, I saw 3111. 1 second, and I'm seeing 286 as well. I've been seeing this number a lot. Okay. It's a choice that you'll have to make, and then you'll have to put in the necessary work. It's not about ignoring the red flags. It's not about that. It's about making a way for them to actually take those steps back and show up at your door. Because this block is blocking them from taking that step up and ring that bell on your doorstep and show up at your door. So if you want them to show up at your door, or if you've been seeing that there is no other way but them showing up at your door and you having to put down your guards and doing something to make it work, that's what you have to do. I've given you two situations here, and there is nothing, and no one should judge you for feeling that way, where you think that now it's something which you feel is forced upon you, this union. The reason why you feel that way has very deep emotions behind it, and it's because of the way you got treated and what you got served with by those other people, including your twin. That's why you feel like that. Again, never use your hurts and pain as an excuse to vent it out on other people or do wrong to them or being rude to them. No. You actually have to become a divine feminine here, and that's when you're going to earn that label of being a divine feminine. No one said that divine feminine was never hurt. She was. She could have recently gotten hurt as well. She gets attacked all the time. Still, she shines and loves unconditionally. But when it comes to the context of your person, you have to do it from a distance. This work that needs to be done will have to be done from a distance and completely energetically. And it will start from letting go of blaming them for what they did to you and how, again, I'm getting emotional, and how they made you feel about yourself and your life. And then moving forward with that energy of embracing change into your life. You cannot wait around for this person to take an action in your life. Okay? A lot of you are feeling very stuck because you don't see any movement happening, and that makes you even more upset because you're stuck in life. You don't want to feel anything for this person, but at the same time you're stuck because you cannot feel anything for anyone else as well. So for to replace that energy of feeling stuck, you'd have to do something, and you'd have to pick up something you love to do, and you'll have to connect with your deeper emotions, the deeper emotions you always wanted to feel about yourself and your life, and that are being of love, joy, bliss, and happiness. You'll have to find a way to feel those emotions again, even if it's not coming from your twin or this connection. Okay, universe is going to make a way if it's meant for you, one way or the other. But you'll have to find a way to dust off the dirt. You're allowing on yourself to stick on or stay there. Okay, you're waiting, you're counting days, and it's understandable why you're doing that, because a lot of you are stuck. And here I'm not talking about those who are wishing for union to happen. I'm talking about right here, right now, I'm talking about those who are stuck because they cannot find another way. They cannot move on, they cannot settle down with other person because universe keep pushing them back to this connection. But whether you are in this situation or you're in that situation, you got hurt and there is pain in your heart, and that's a block which is blocking you, not just this union but other things as well. So right now the work is for you to let that unforgiveness go and find forgiveness. That's the challenge, I'm telling you. That's the challenge. That's going to be a very big challenge for you, which is going to feel like a heavy duty task that you might have to toil at rigorously, but you'll find a way out. You've got the strength. Even if you don't feel like, you've got the strength. That's what the universe wants to say to you. They want to come back with an apology. It's not like they don't want to, but they've got their own issues. And the step you can take to stop yourself from feeling the rage that you feel on them is just stop focusing on what the problem is on their end. Let them deal with whatever they've got. Don't look at them and roll your eyes, or don't think about them and then roll your eyes that, oh, you're going to show me your ego and your pride, come around and then I'll tell you what I've got and how much ego and pride I've got. I'm going to give you an answer. You have to stop that, or you will have to stop that, or I can say you can choose to stop that. Just I have to be very careful with the words I use here because I know that she is in that energy because of what she's been through. So there comes the compassion. Your person, your twin wants to come back, reunite with you, give you an offer, bring justice to you, but because you jump from this energy to that, from being emotional about them to next moment feeling all hateful and filled with rage, they start being back and forth with their energy about choosing you, or just moving into some other direction, or just leaving it all hanging and just focusing on something else. That's what's happening here, and that's why I said it's about the equation that is being set, or that has set, or that is still working itself out in between twins. It's a choice, I'm telling you. It's a choice. Don't force yourself. Take your time and then start doing that, and do it for yourself. You don't have to do anything for them. The work you're going to do on yourself to let go of this this negative energy that you're holding on to deep in your heart is going to help you move forward, and then by default it's going to help them get over their ego and pride and show up at your door, knock at your door, ring that bell, and find the courage to face you. And only then you will be able to deal with each other as mature, evolved, awakened people. That doesn't mean that you're allowing yourself to get put down by others or get taken for granted. That doesn't mean at all that you cannot answer back karmic people in the language they understand. I do that at times in the comment section. I give befitting replies to people, only to those where it's needed. Other than that, I simply delete the comments. I gave that example just to let you know that being awakened, being kind, being evolved, or working on yourself doesn't mean that you will have to allow people to step over you. That's something I'm trying to tell you here. Okay? You have to learn how to read people's energy and then set the equations straight for them. Okay? You cannot have the same fixed formula to deal with every single person out there. Sometimes you just have to ignore and let go. Sometimes you just have to stand there and face and say nothing, because arguing with the fool is waste of time. Sometimes you just have to walk away, because with certain type of people, they only know to abuse and call names. But where there is a conversation that needs to happen, you need to practice diplomacy and your natural communication skills to bring solution. Now here, the energy where the feminine is, that which we are talking about, is the energy which is not going to bring solution but more arguments, more conflicts, more fights, and more separation. So if that's what you want, and I believe you don't want that, you may need to do something with that energy. It has nothing to do with keeping your mouth shut and not speaking your truth. No, it's not about that. And it's not even about start showing them that you're still interested and you want to make things right by trying to beg for their attention again, or by trying to show to them that you're upset and sad without them and you want them back desperately. That's not going to work either. That's also going to backfire. And that's why I said this work has to be done energetically. The moment you're going to release those bad feelings, the negative feelings, not the bad feelings, you're not bad for feeling that way. You're feeling that way for a reason, but you're feeling negative. That's also for a reason, because you've been hurt so badly. So those situations have imprinted themselves upon your heart. That's why you feel negative. I forgot what I was talking about. The thing is that, let me bring it all to this one statement. You just have to shift from feeling someone who's broke, struggling, and is stuck in her life to someone who's ready to bring change in her life, is willing to move forward with or without a man in her life, and is just willing to carry positive emotions and positive energy in her heart for everyone. That doesn't mean having your expectations so high that the moment you'll start feeling positive about him or her, they'll run right back at your door the next moment. With that, you'll also have to keep your expectations in check, because surrendering and the law of detachment is going to work hand in hand as well. That's why I said this is so deep. This is so deep. This is such deep work that you may need to put in, or you may feel like that you're forced to put into this situation, but it's not for them, it's for you. It's for you. It's for your sake. It's for your benefit. It's to help you move forward in your life. Because the energy you're in is not just keeping you stuck in this one area, but in other areas of your life as well. And I hate to break that to you, because I know why you're in that energy. I know that very well. I'm seeing 44 right now. Universe wants to say to you that at some point of time, when this is over, they will return back with that apology or that offer. But right now, there is this thing which is blocking. So it's up to you what you decide to do with this. It's because this is a spiritual connection which works on energy principles. You cannot manipulate them into thinking the same way you do. You cannot control them. You cannot force them to act like how you want them to. Even if it's right, and even if you think that's what's right, they may have made separate different choices because of the free will given to each other, everyone. I'm sorry. So it's all about how much you're going to learn from this situation and this connection, how you're going to find that perspective, or gather that strength to look at your person in a positive light, because right now that's not what's happening. You switch from one perspective to other, from one feeling to other, from negative to positive, and that's something which happens with them when they think about reaching out to you or taking some sort of action. Their ego blocks them from taking that action, but that doesn't mean they are not working on themselves. That doesn't mean that they are not changing, growing, or evolving. Universe is working with them to help them out with whatever issues they've got on their end, and here universe is bringing you this guidance to help you work out with what blockages, issues, and challenges and obstacles that are holding you back on your end. I hope that makes sense to you now. Okay, so that was the message, and we are already 50 minutes in with it. I want to make it even more detailed, but I think that's enough for now, and I hope that you've got my point clear and straight to you. It's all about energy, and it's all about choices and decisions being made. Yes, it may feel unfair, but like it or not, want it or not, you're still leading this journey, still doing that. Okay, so that was the message, the guidance I had for you today. I hope you found the answers you were looking for and you got the clarity you needed. If that happened, then just, click that like button, subscribe to my channel if you'd wish to, or if you'd like to support my channel and my work, that which I do here every alternate day, then you can find me on PayPal with the given email address in the description box below. Okay, that's all for now. I'll be back again very soon. Till that time, please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye bye.